Yes, yes, people. We are back live. We are back live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube for another Sarcasm City Sports Q&A. And the Sarcasm City Sports Q&A, for those that haven't seen it before, you lot in the comments run the show. The audience run this show. The supporters, whatever you want to call yourself, run this show, people. The citizens of the city of Sarcasm run this show. You get to ask us any sporting question, past or present. So it's any sport, past or present. It can be a football question, it might be basketball, it might be NFL, it may be boxing, maybe tennis, whatever sport you want to ask about, people. So get your questions in the comments. Let's bump up the likes as well as soon as you land, whether you are watching this live right now or watching this back. Let's hit the like button. Let's get up into double figure likes expeditiously, people. Make sure we do that. Make sure you share this across all of the socials as well. That's just as important. Share this across all the socials. Let's get as many people in here on this Friday night. And subscribe to the channel as well. Sarcasm City TV. It is road to 5K, people. And when you subscribe, make sure you hit the notification bell, people. We are currently at, my screen is just refreshing right now as we speak. We are currently at 4,956. So we're looking for 4 new subscribers in the stream. We're looking to hit 4,960. We want to be 40 or less away from 5K, people. So hit the subscribe button. And of course, if you are a member as well, this is the show especially for you. Because if you're a member of the channel, your questions, your comments take priority on all the Q&As. Fridays, Sundays, and Wednesdays as well. So get your questions in. Link is in the pinned comment for the membership. As you can see from the title, Manchester City knock Arsenal out of the FA Cup. So I'm sure there'll be questions on that. Tonight's game. Also, if that has any impact on the Premier League title race between those two as well. And again, for those that are new here, normally the Q&A start with just me, and then panelists will join. Very similar to a Royal Rumble. For those that know about wrestling, you don't know whose music's going to hit, who's going to come running down the ramp. Timo is in the building as well. Yes, Timo, what are you saying?
Yes, guys, all good. Happy Friday night, happy weekend. Yeah, all good. It feels lonely without Chelsea in the FA Cup, but it is what it is, man.
It don't feel lonely without Chelsea in the FA Cup. Who told you that? I really don't. We're fine. The FA Cup's doing fine. All the other supporters are doing fine. I'm glad you lot are out the FA Cup and out of the Carabao Cup, soon to be out of the Champions League and not in no Premier League title race. All is well. That's where Chelsea should be. Don't you
Say
agree?
no more. Say no more.
Yeah, man. See, he's in agreement, man. You know what I'm saying? It's all right, man. It's all right. Big up to Steve, who says big up. Steve says Manchester City beat Arsenal, could go either way. Man United, Reading tomorrow. When you say it could go either way, Steve, are you talking about the Manchester City Arsenal title race, or are you talking about United Reading?
Well, an upset? No, I don't see an upset tomorrow.
I know that's why I had to make sure, because I don't see an upset
Yeah.
at all. Arsenal should have went for a stronger team. They don't have a game for 8 days. Maybe hindsight's a beautiful thing. That is, what would the impact have been if Arsenal would have knocked out Manchester City? I don't think it has any impact on the Premier League title race or the 2 games coming up, but I think it could have given Arsenal more confidence going into future games. That's what I would say on that. So maybe you should have played a stronger team, because Arsenal were disappointing today. All the possession they had, they didn't create a lot. You know what I'm saying? In that they didn't create a lot whatsoever. They had, I think in the second half, did they have 1 shot on target? I think in the first half, 2 shots on target in total. I'm gonna have to check the actual stats. But yeah, they didn't create a lot, Arsenal. Very similar to when they played United at Old Trafford. For all the possession they had and people saying they were a better team, what did they create?
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying, like, Nketiah had a good chance that he missed. Other than that, that was it. Obviously, the Laporte defending from the Xhaka cross was very, very good defending. But other than that, nah. So yeah, you could argue you should have went for a stronger team.
I'm
Thomason
not
says,
really,
yeah, go
I'm
on.
not really
Go on,
that keen about that lineup as well. Like, besides, like
go
both
on.
teams haven't played that strongest lineup yet, in my opinion. I know it's only FA Cup. Like, some people are thinking like, oh, you know what? It's FA Cup against a lower league side. Let's just rotate the whole squad and then let's see. Let's play the second string squad. So I think it's more to the fact that who wants it more than, because in the longer term, it's like you're thinking yourself like, all right, we've got big priority, we've got priority in the
Mm-hmm.
league. If you are Arsenal fan, do you want to go full strength squad without risking any injury, or do you want to literally risk one competition that literally meant to you a lot. I understand the FA Cup is prestigious and that, but yeah, it is what it is, isn't it? Like, it's one of those situations, kind of like if buts and maybes.
Yep.
And it is what it is, isn't it? Like, yeah.
Jez is in the building as well. No, I hear what you're saying. Yes, Jez, what you saying? You blessed?
Yeah,
Yo, Jez, you there? You good?
Yeah, I'm just connecting my headphones.
Yeah, no stress, man. But yeah, I see both sides. You know what I'm saying? I see both sides in regards to Arsenal playing a stronger team, and yeah, if they play a stronger team and they win the game but pick up a couple of injuries, it would have been they should have rested players. It's not a priority. But then if you switch it up and they make changes and they lose, it's they should have played a stronger team. Again, I see both sides, and this is why Arteta gets paid big money, is to make these decisions. And at the end of the day, if Arsenal win the Premier League title, nobody's going to be talking about this. If Arsenal lose the Premier League title, nobody's going to be talking about this. So that's kind of how I'm looking at it. Like, I don't really think, if I was an Arsenal fan, I wouldn't be happy about it, but I wouldn't be like, oh my God, our season, like, this is such a terrible move. I see both sides of it. Of course, you want to compete on all fronts. But however, what would I be more angry about? Him making changes and us going out, or him not making any changes and we win the game and we get injuries? To me, it's the latter. I'd be more pissed off and more disappointed about the latter because it's the FA Cup, which is second priority for us. So therefore, if it's second priority, it should be treated as second priority. Taz, what are you saying?
All good, man. How y'all doing?
Bless up. All good. You already know. But I see both sides, Steve. I see both sides. Thomason says, big up, guys. Langan Sweet says, Arsenal haven't beaten us for 8 years. Why should we be worried? You shouldn't be, Langan Sweet. If I was a City fan, I wouldn't be worried. I wouldn't be. Langan Sweet also says, Arsenal should have played a strong team. Momentum is key. I hear that side.
And they already got one up over him, so, you know.
Adrian's, yeah. Adrian says, and hey, you lot taking liberties. Yo, how are we not in double figure likes and there's over 20 of you lot locked in? Like check 1, 2. Let's bump up the like show. We're not even in double figure likes. Everyone here has definitely not hit the like button. So likes be way short. Slow start, man. Slow out the traps. Gotta do better, you lot. Got to do better. Same with the subscribers. We're only looking for 4 new subscribers. And I know for a fact everyone who is locked in is not subscribed.
Is it Southampton in the first half of the Premier League? Like, what's going on?
Yeah, facts. You know what I'm saying? What is happening? I ain't got a pattern this. What's going on? You know, let's bump this up. Let's bump up them lights. Let's get to double figures as well. And let's get more people in here. Let's see. Thomason's. Oh, wait. No, let me go back to this to Adrian, who says Chelsea should stay away from Caicedo. Let Arsenal overpay and try to get Enzo to sign that prenup. He put all jokes. To be fair, Chelsea need more of a natural DM and a creative mid. Caicedo is neither. Nah, Chelsea need everything. They need Caicedo plus the midfielders that you said. Would you agree with that?
If we get Enzo and Caicedo, goodbye to Declan Rice.
Yeah, this guy's still on this. Yo, you're not signing Declan Rice, man. We know.
No, I said goodbye. I said goodbye to Declan Rice.
Yeah, we know it's goodbye to Declan Rice. We fully aware. You understand?
Why
is Declan Rice?
I'm talking about those Rice stands. They can hold that.
Yeah, there's none of them here. You know what I'm saying? There's no Rice stands here.
I know loads of them out there, man. Just
that's out there. I'm saying none of them are here. There's no one.
I know that. Yeah.
There's no one in the panel or anyone I've seen in the chat like, Chelsea should sign Declan Rice. I think you should get him to bring him back to Cobham, but that's just me.
Absolutely not. Thank you very much, man. He ain't proper Chelsea. He a proper gooner. You know what
he's proper Chelsea. He's proper Chelsea.
What do you mean he's proper Chelsea? He said like, "Oh, I'm interested in Arsenal project." Kiss my ass. Get him out of here. Don't need
This is a good project. What are you talking about?
Yeah, it is a good project.
He said that, bro. Even Ornstein put a tagger on that.
And I literally just said it is a good project.
Yeah.
Exactly. If fuck off, then like, I don't care if you're Cobham or not. Like, if you want to sign Chelsea,
you ain't proper Chelsea.
But from what trick is fine though. He was twerking all his ass off to go to Arsenal.
That's good.
You want to do a buy.
Bring those so-called Chelsea fan Declan Rice stand. Go with them in it though. Send them over there as well. Enemy of progress, man. This is why we have Ryan in our fan base, man.
Thomason says, but yeah, didn't mind the lineup. Manchester City wasn't even that good today. We'll beat them at home next month. Sandy and Holding are clowns and need to be sold. Yeah, like I said, the lineup was okay. City weren't great today. They wasn't. Arsenal nor City were great today. I still think City will beat Arsenal twice, home and away. I still expecting City to click into gear and do the business. I understand why you would want Lokonga and Holding sold as well. Let's see what's what.
I don't think
Go
Arsenal
on.
fans should be upset with that lineup in that case. I mean, it's a rotated team both sides anyway. Like, understandably, it's the FA Cup. There's no way both teams going to put a strongest team in the early like fourth round of the FA Cup. Like, when it goes to like latter stage of the FA Cup, of course the bigger team is going to put a stronger team. So, but I understand the frustration of it. Like, you lost, like, you want to win the FA Cup, but it's not that deep, to be honest. Like, you win a lot already, so it is what it is.
Yeah. Again, you lot continue to get your questions in, members especially. I will go straight to your comments as well. Paul, who's a member here, says that's annoying. Chelsea signed Gusto. Wanted him at United. Well, Chelsea will probably ruin him. I'm just happy about I don't know anything about Gusto, but I'm just glad United are in the right back market because we need a right back. That's how I'm looking at it. But we'll go to you on this team, Augusto. Obviously, you've signed him, but he won't be at Chelsea till the summer. Happy about it? Not happy?
Yeah, I'm excited to see. I'm excited actually for Malagusto to be signing, and it's an input. I think for me as a player to see him, I've watched a few bits of him in League One and that. Like, he seems like a good young talented player. He can be a great backup for Reece James, and if he next season can come into the team, then just fight with James for that spot, boy, this could be a hell of a lot interesting as well next season. Plus, Aspilicueta could be possibly leaving as well at the end of the season. So, yeah, man, I'm excited to see what the future looks like for him. And this kid could be good, man.
And we finally hit double figure likes. Now 20 people. Let's get up to 20 likes because we're still way short. Slow out the blocks, man. Jesus Christ, way slow out the blocks. We're only on 11 likes, people. 9 more. Let's get up to 20 expeditiously. Let's get up to 20 likes in the next 5 minutes. Come on, you lot, man. Hit the like button. Cause I know there's over 30 of you lot watching right now. I guarantee not all of you lot have hit that like button. Stop slacking. Hit the like button. Subscribe. We've had 1 new subscriber as well. We need 3 more to reach our target, a milestone for the live stream people. So hit the subscribe button again if you're new. Hit the notification bell. Ruger's not happy whatsoever. He says, I'm fucking pissed. We're treating the FA Cup like a 2 out of 10 trophy. We shouldn't throw away trophies. Disgrace. I don't go as far as to say it's a disgrace. I think you just prioritized it. Simple as that. Because if he plays it on the flip side, I said it before you got here, Ruger, if he plays a strong side and Saka gets injured and is out for 2 months and Saliba gets injured and he's out for 2 months, guess what the topic of conversation is? Shouldn't have played a strong team in the FA Cup. This is what it's like when you are competing for major trophies, i.e. that, and when I say major trophies, I'm talking Premier League and Champions League. You have to prioritize. I've seen Sir Alex Ferguson do this many a time. And even though I wasn't happy about it, I understand FA Cup and Carabao Cup take less of a priority. You have to prioritize. Arsenal don't have a Manchester City squad. Like, look at City's bench today. That is ridiculous. I was looking at their bench like, yeah, this is outrageous.
Oh, sorry, just breaking news.
Yeah, cool. Go on, fam.
Inter are not planning to renew Lukaku's loan spell.
All right, how do you feel about it?
How's that breaking news?
How do you feel about that? How do you feel?
For me?
Yeah, for you.
Next year, you can have how many strikers we're gonna have up front? They got Felix and Kunku, Sterling, Mudryk, Ziyech, Pulisic.
Sterling is a striker.
Well, technically,
you're talking about forwards, man.
Are you just talking about attackers? You're just talking about attackers? Yeah, run for it. You got a lot of attackers. We got
chunks, man, and I don't think with this team, plus Lukaku's like what now? He's 33 plus. Is he 33 or 32 now?
I have no idea.
So I'm not sure what are gonna want with him in the team next season. Bear in mind, he's a project manager, so I'm not really fancy it, man. If we can get a cash for him, like sell him to somewhere, it'd be good. Like,
the question
is
who's going to buy him
on this as well. So
the real question is who's going to buy him.
Nobody buy him.
not even buy him. Because I seen the reports as well and all that, and saying how they can't believe how much in terms of physical change has happened between the time he left Inter and when he came back to Inter. That guy is not even anywhere near close what he used to be. Bayern need a striker. I don't think he's gonna go to Bayern Munich.
No chance.
I don't think they would want him. So yeah,
Absolutely. Yeah, you lot got a problem on your hands, but I'm sure you'll sort it out. Hey, you lot, now that there's over 40 of you lot locked in, big up to everyone, all the new people who have just tuned in. 20 likes. 20 likes. You know what I'm saying? And that's what is going on. You know what I'm saying? We need 5 more, man. Let's get this up to 20 likes, people. We're moving slow. Like check 1212, man. Like we're moving way slow today. Now we're at 16. 4 more likes, people. What is going on? Let's bump up these likes. What's happening? All I'm asking you lot to do is hit the like button. I know there's over 40 of you lot locked in. Not everyone's hit the likes. Let's do that. We're now at 18. 2 more. I'm saying subscribe if you're new as well, because I know all 40 of you lot you are locked in, or over 40 are not subscribed. Hit the subscribe button. Yes, we are closing in as well. Victor's in the building also. You know what I'm saying? Yes, Victor, what are you saying, man? You good?
I'm all good, man. I'm all good. I just got home from work. Fuck AFTV. Well, that's another topic.
Big up to Dennis the Great. Again, he says smash the likes up, people. Roll to 5K. Yes, subscriber check, but still one shot of 20 likes. What's going on, people?
Yo, Victor, did you get
joined.
from the City game?
Yeah, I was going to ask that.
Yeah, I work there. So.
What do you do there?
Steward,
bro.
Let's go.
Solid.
Big up, man.
That's wait for AFTV to finish the stupid shoot before we left.
Well, man,
You
get
had to
your
what?
bread from.
Wait, can you say that again?
I had to wait for AFTV to finish the filming before we left. Because where they were filming in the home section for some stupid reason.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I had to wait for it.
Fuck AFTV. Nah, I'm just
First.
Shout out AFTV.
Shout out AFTV every single time. Big up. Well, I'm saying.
Film at 11:30.
And we've gone over 20 likes, 30 people. That's the next milestone. We're 7 short. Like check. Let's do so, man. I gotta be on you lot's case about this. Slacking as well. Subscribe to the channel. It is road to 5K. We're trying to hit 5K before this month's out, people. Steve says Ten Hag will play a strong team. He has my high mentality to win. To him, winning trophies is important. Yes, but Manchester United are not. We're not chasing a big trophy. And when I say that, I'm talking the main trophies, your Premier Leagues and Champions Leagues. So that's why he's going to target FA Cup, Carabao Cup, Europa League. But if you are chasing Premier League, every manager in the history of the Premier League has done this. Go look at any top manager. If they are chasing Premier League and or Champions League, will rotate in the domestic cups. Whether that's Sir Alex Ferguson, whether that's Pep, whether that's Mourinho, whether that's Ancelotti, whether that's Wenger. Wenger's done this before. All the Arsenal fans will know. Anybody. Like, it has to be done, and when it goes wrong, it goes wrong. Yes, you can complain about it. And to Ruger, you didn't understand my point when he says flawless. We threw away the FA Cup last year to prioritize top 4. Look how that went. Top 4 is not a trophy, my guy. You know what I'm saying? Top 4, I would not prioritize top 4 over a trophy. That's just stupid. But would I prioritize the Premier League over the FA Cup? Yes. To me, that's just common sense. Like I say, I'm not saying you're wrong in what you're saying. I'm just saying I understand why he did it. Because had one of your main players been playing today and got injured, you or another Arsenal fan would be in this chat saying that, talking about we should have rotated. Why did Saka play? Why did Saliba play? Why did Zinchenko or Martinelli or one of your starters play? Guaranteed that Thomas Partey.
Because what's it called? Partey has he needs to do an MRI tomorrow.
Yeah, he's injured.
MRI?
He's injured.
Yeah,
Apparently got injured, so he's doing an MRI scan tomorrow.
Let him be out for a long period of time. Let him be out for a long period of time. You know what the conversation will be? Shouldn't have played him away at Manchester City.
I
Guaranteed.
If he's actually injured, they're fucked. I'm telling you now, they're fucked.
I think he's out for the rest of the season because he didn't come out by second half.
Do you reckon he's out for the rest of the season? You reckon it's like that?
Never mind. I don't want to say inshallah, man. Don't wait.
You need to relax, man.
But he is a piece of shit as a human being, so he could go fuck himself as well.
Absolutely, that is true. That's true.
He could go fuck himself. Piece of shit, asshole.
Because when I tell you MRI scan, it sounded a bit serious.
Oh. Jesus, I didn't know it was an MRI. I didn't know it was an MRI scan. So yeah, Rudy, to respond to that, top 4 is not a trophy, and I will never celebrate that as a trophy. Absolutely, never. Flawless, you know what's up with Statman? Says Jose. Haven't seen him in a while. Statman's good. He's just at uni. That's all. I spoke to him a couple of weeks ago. Spoke to him, yeah. It was towards the top of the year. So I spoke to him. But Bainesy's good. I'm gonna message him probably over this weekend and just check in. But yeah, Baines is just at uni. Hopefully he gets back to content creating. I want him to. Whether he's going to or not is a whole different conversation, but I want him to. Absolutely.
He's dope, man. Shout out to
Yeah.
that man.
Someone Baines one of the goats, man. He's one of the goats. He's one of the goats.
I would have loved to see after we beat City. I would have loved to see him. I know he was saying we're going on a title charge.
Oh yeah. Absolutely. Lukaku not that bad. He's just a bottle job, big games that I say people too harsh on Lukaku. He's just not that good. Langan sweet. He's just not that good. He's just not that good. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Ruger, you said, bro, I think top 4 is a trophy. By your statement, responding to my statement, yes. That's why I said what I said. Because I said you prioritize trophies, and you said prioritizing top 4 over a FA Cup. That makes no sense to me. But when you actually, let me repeat this again.
I think he meant that Arteta did that, and he was wrong in doing so. I think that's what Ruger meant.
But I agree with that. You shouldn't prioritize top 4 over the FA Cup. I agree with that.
I think you both are on the same thing, but you're just not wording it right.
Yeah, I agree with that. But in terms of what Arteta did today, I understand.
Yeah, that I understand.
Like you prioritize the Premier. What's a bigger trophy, the Premier League or the FA Cup? We've seen every single manager do this. Yeah, we've seen every manager do this. Every successful manager who's chased down Premier Leagues and has won multiple has done this.
I mean,
this is nothing new.
I think even Klopp last season, he didn't really play his first team up until the finals of both cups.
Well, it all depends as well, like how your round went. Like last year, fuck hell, we've had the
Liverpool played some decent teams and they still play kids up there. Like
it all depends like on the run, the road to the FA Cup final. Then
obviously the draw does play. The draw takes that also adds into a factor of your team you're playing. If Arsenal were playing a lower league team, you would have made much more changes. The team wouldn't have been as strong. It was that strong because it was Manchester City as well. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah, FA Cup over top 4, I'm in not disagreement, Rugo. I've never said that. So I'm lost. You know what I'm saying? Like,
hey,
I never
have a question.
Go on.
So the year we won the Champions League, right? 07-08, that's the year we three-peated, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Who won the league next year?
No, we didn't three-peat that year. We won it in 09.
No, 07-08, we won the Champions League.
Yeah, but I'm saying the years we won the league title, because you said did we three-peat that year? Was it not 07, 08, 09? I'm saying the years we three-peated. And then Chelsea, did you not win it in 2010?
Yes.
Yeah. So we won it. Yeah. So we won it 2007, 2008, 2009. So we won the league.
So we won 06, 07, 07, 08, 08, 09. So we three-peated 08, 09.
Yeah.
But in the first time we three-peated, that was the one where we won the Champions League, right?
Yes, we three-peated. It was 98, 99, 99, 2000, 2001.
Wait, so the year we three-peated, have we won a Champions League in?
No.
Okay.
It's always been the second year. It was each time it was the second year. Double check that, but I swear it was because Arsenal won it in 97, 98, and then we won 98, 99, 99, 2000, 2000, 2001. Then I believe Arsenal won 2001, 2002, and then did you not win it? Chelsea won it 03, 04, right?
No,
Arsenal won 03, 04.
Oh shit, we won. Yeah, was it? It might have been. I might have got the dates wrong.
Yeah,
02, 03. You lot won the league. You lot won the league.
We won 02, 03. Oh yeah, we did. Yeah, it was
that was
02,
Beckham's last season.
See that? So many in it. It's because United have won so many leagues. I get mixed up, people. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it is.
Yeah, if you want to talk about the Caicedo thing.
Nah, we're gonna get into it though. We're gonna get into it.
A little bit we talked.
We're gonna get into it. But go on, Jess. If you want to talk about it, the floor is yours, my guy. And you lot get your questions in as well.
No, it's just I find it interesting, because like obviously just now PT also just tweeted saying that he could not train on Saturday and he's gonna decide tomorrow if he's gonna show up or not. But his intention Fabrizio, this is his latest tweet.
Fabrizio. Okay.
Yeah, saying that what's it called? He might don't show up for training tomorrow on that. He would decide on that, but his intention is to leave this window. And I kinda get it. You get the opportunity to change clubs, you're gonna get a crazy wage increase compared to what he is. I can't lie. I just find it crazy that his transfer request wasn't
Instagram. It was on IG, right?
That's hilarious. That was his transfer request.
Oh, was it on IG?
Yeah, he put this transfer request on IG. He was talking about I have 10 children. I love the football club, but it's time for me to try new challenges.
Wait, what? 10 children?
Not 10 siblings.
Oh my god, you getting
I
scared?
think his
It's like,
Instagram was hacked though.
No, that's true. That's 100% him. Even his Twitter, he put it on his Twitter, like he put it like Real Madrid statements, like
Jesus.
Comundo official and that. Like, I find it.
Yeah.
I mean, see, the funny thing is because it's a situation of like, it's like how many days? Because the window ends on Tuesday, so that's 4 days. Brighton definitely gonna find some kid in South America for 500K to replace him. But the point is more
Definitely.
like, but the point is like, it's kind of short, innit? And it's kind of, I think they didn't expect him to leave this window. But now, what would you do if you're Brighton? Are you just gonna sell him? I'm just gonna wait, or are you gonna wait till 6 months?
If I was Brian, I'd hold him to ransom me. I wouldn't sell him.
No, I'll sell it
Yeah,
because he's done all this extra stuff now. I'm like, yo, there's a way to go
Yeah.
about those things. He could have handed in a transfer request quietly and just said nothing.
Yeah, in private. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the thing is, because Brighton don't really have to sell, even if Arsenal kind of, like, he would need to do something like turning up to like Chelsea's or Arsenal's training ground, like then type of nonsense, isn't it? But I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if Brighton don't sell, because I do think in the summer they still can attract people to go and get him.
Yeah, like
And
I'm
get the
like,
same
yo,
money.
there's a way to go about it. Like he didn't need to go about it that way. No, you just handing do your business privately, and they could have sorted.
Sometimes that doesn't work though.
Yeah, true. But then you just have to hold that.
Yeah,
that's what Anthony did. Remember? Anthony,
like sometimes
he refused to show up to training, and then that didn't work, and then
no, but to be fair, but Anthony wasn't like on Instagram putting his transfer request out there. Like he definitely put a transfer request in private, and then afterwards he did the training thing and that.
Yeah, don't be putting it on the whole social media part is messy. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, go on, Victor. Go on.
I think Caicedo did it privately, and I heard that apparently Brighton spoke to his agents and they went, he's not going anywhere. So I think that's when they went, all right, since they don't want to listen to us, let's just go public and see.
All right, first, if that's the case. If he tried to go privately, but even me with socials is like, that could just make them double down even further. That could.
They could just wait on the under 23s and be like, you're not going anywhere.
Yeah. If I was Brighton, that's what I would do. It's not like Brighton need the money. It's not like they're in a relegation battle or anything like that, where it's like, all right, we're desperate to, like, he's a key part in us staying in the Premier League. If I was Brighton, I'd be like, you know what? Just sit there and we'll sell you in the summer. That's just me, though. That's just the pay side. It's probably not what's good for business. It'll be interesting to see how it plays out in the next. It's Tuesday. It's next week Tuesday, like just says the window shut. So we're going to see. There's over 50 of you lot locked in. We have hit 30 likes, so big up. Let's get up to 40 likes, people. We're looking for 10 more likes. I know all of you lot who are locked in and currently watching have not hit that like button. Hit the like button. We're too short of the subscriber mark as well. We're looking to be 40 or less away from 5K people. So subscriber check. Let's do so. Subscriber check, people, and hit the notification bell when you subscribe as well. Let's bump up the likes, man. Let's bump up the likes. Paul says, did you see the clip of Ten Hag as a youngster talking to Johan Cruyff about man management and patience needed, man? Yeah, I did. We watched it on Red Talk, actually. It was crazy. It's crazy to hear somebody at 13 talk so knowledgeable about football. I wasn't thinking about that shit like at that
Johan
age.
Cruyff.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
It's one of the greatest managers ever, if not the.
And what he said was spot on. Yeah, like what he said. So yeah, hey, I'm just glad he's my manager. Chris says, pay up or shut up. Brighton don't have to accept anything less than the valuation. Yeah, it's literally they're in a position of power, to be honest, currently.
Talking about transfers, is United actually going to do something before the window shuts?
No.
I hope so, but I doubt it. Highly doubt it. I highly doubt it.
So today,
before.
I've been looking into the financials of stuff. Like I go to college, right? I'm a business major, so I know how like these finances and shit works. Mm-hmm. So you know how like in your account sometimes, I don't know if you have it or not, you go into overdraft. So like you know, like first you loan, you ask for a loan like for money extra, but then you go overdraft. Like that shit has so much interest. So, you know, the last 3 years, United have been spending transfer monies on overdrafts, like legit, not even loans. Like they have so much debt that they can't even loan anymore. Like banks won't allow them because they haven't been paying up. We're over 650 million in debt from loans, and then we have another 300 million in transfer fees alone. And in the last 3 years, all our transfer activity has come from overdrafts. And we've paid over 100 million since the Glazers have come here in overdraft fees. Think about that. So to answer your question, Jez, I went on this eulogy. We're broke. We're getting sold. That's why. Nothing. No one's coming in, unless it's a loan, and that would be a miracle. We are broke.
Hey, bring me a low deal. Bring me a Veghorst in midfield. You know what I'm saying? Bring me a Veghorst level player anywhere, whether that's at 10, whether that's Casemiro backup, whether that's Ericsson profile, whatever. Whether that's another striker, bring me that because it's needed. It's all hands on deck. Yeah, go on.
You said you want a striker, right?
Yes.
Just gonna say Lukaku.
Please take Lukaku.
Yo, how can we take someone who's already out on loan?
No, in the summer, I mean.
No. Summer, we good. We'll be spending money. I'm talking about right now. You know what I'm saying? We need to loan a striker right now. In January.
Get a midfielder. My priority is more midfielder than striker.
See, this is the thing that I'm scared of now, yeah?
Go on, what are you scared of?
Because our priority is midfielder. Don't get me wrong. Like, Chelsea priority is midfielder. If we don't get it, if we don't get someone now, I wouldn't be that mad about it. But when it comes to summer, the prices are going to go up, and you've got lots of clubs that's going to fight for Enzo, Caicedo, whoever, Zubimendi. There's lots of clubs like United, Chelsea, City. They want to get a signature of that player. So that's kind of my worry about it. But we'll see. We'll see in 6 months' time, man.
I don't think prices will go up. I just think there's a lot more competition. That's it. January is more expensive because no one wants to sell a player mid-season. Like that's the one thing.
Yeah, but don't you think in summer it will be much more expensive then? The price is going to go up.
No, it's not. It's probably just.
Wait, who are you talking about?
Any midfielders.
Nah,
Zubimendi,
but you know what the difference is.
Enzo.
But you know what the difference is compared to non-summer? Well, like in the summer, Benfica will be more willing to go and, you know what? It's fair enough. We're gonna be willing to let you go and buy the player in where you can actually structure a deal. Right now, they want definitely something guaranteed in it. Yeah. And obviously, it's a lot of money that they want. Like you see the Anthony Gordon thing. Like Newcastle just spent 40 million all up front for Anthony Gordon. And this is what Benfica is looking for, I think, this window, but with the 120 million euros, which is a lot of money. Like even Modric, you only pay I saw you only pay like 10 mil per season.
Like 26 mil up front, something like that.
I don't think so, because like it's divided to his contract, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it's probably like 10 mil.
Yeah, so and it's not the case with the Enzo deal. Even if you give him a 7-year deal or something, you still have to pay crazy amount of money just straight up. That's why I think it's what the struggle is. But in the summer, it's gonna be more lenient. We're like, okay, we paid still that amount of money, but we are actually letting you go and kind of structure the deal where like you don't have to pay that much upfront straight away. Obviously, there's a fee that you obviously have to pay, but over seasons you can actually kind of structure it. That's why this whole Petro Pro thing gets delayed as well, because we didn't want to pay all that release clause upfront, and only in later stages they kind of accepted it, but now they're wanting to play the final today. This is the only thing that's really holding the deal back. But I don't think it's gonna. From a financial situation, it makes a lot more sense for Chelsea getting him in the summer. Obviously, more competition, but in January, getting him in January is just a sign of desperation. And really and truly, where's Chelsea going to end up with the end of the season alone? I'll
be real. If you guys don't get him this January transfer window, he's not going to your club.
No, I think if we can do like a pre-agreement before summer,
bro, that's what I'm saying. If you don't agree, I don't think he'll go to your club.
No, I meant like not during the winter. I meant like during the season. We can start. Apparently, we can start talking to Benfica in February. So if we do that and just try and get something in early, like what City did for Haaland, we should be able to get him.
Yeah, I doubt it though. I'll be real.
I'm just hoping that
because in the summer, Liverpool are looking to get new owners. United are looking to get new owners. You have competition there alone, and then Arsenal.
But you know what
Arsenal, Real Madrid. Like,
but Matthias, you know what it is though with the new owner thing. it's a long process. It's a long
Yeah,
process.
fair
Like
enough.
you might not even have a situation where like the owner's gonna be there at the summer window like that. Yes,
like
maybe the
that's the whole point
maybe
of the thing.
maybe the
That was the
but
whole
this
point
thing.
of getting Rain Group. That's what I'm saying.
No, but I get that. But by the time the new owners are there, is Enzo still on the market? For example, like if Chelsea is clever about it, they're trying to get it. They might as well trying to get a deal done for the summer, before the season even ends. Like
Yeah,
it's all
kind of like a
Liverpool,
Holland deal.
kind of like Haaland. Even remember when Konate was bought by Liverpool? They didn't bought him in January, but they bought him literally in February, March.
Yeah.
That's the most clever deal to do, isn't it?
That's what you're saying. Get your business done early. Absolutely. And there's over 50 of you lot locked in. Yo, with one shot, hit that what gets that one like, gets up to 40 likes, people. Chris says talks of Royce. I'd take him. Hey, but it wouldn't be ideal, but I'm with it. We just need bodies at this point. Just to the season, just the title's over. It's not ideal, no, far from ideal. Yeah, go on, Victor.
He's injury prone, bro. You're taking half a body.
Hey, give me half a body. Half a body is better than nobody.
If you want the half a body, it's fine then.
Give me half a body.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Is it not ideal? No, but it wouldn't be expensive. I believe it would have been a loan deal if people are talking about it. So,
but you know what it is though?
I would it. Go on,
I don't think he would leave Dortmund though. Like I think he genuinely believes he's gonna end his career there. You know what I mean? He's one of them ones. Like he had chances to leave the club before, you know. And I heard the thing though was like it's Man United and that, but I think Royce might be one of them ones where like I want to retire here. And like his career is done out. I don't even see him getting like Euros again.
Oh yeah, I hear all that. Chris says no jerseys divided over contract for FFP, but Chelsea paid 60 million up front for Mudryk, I believe. So I don't even know about all these things.
But still, yeah, it is divided though. So there is the thing. So you didn't pay 100 million or something like straight up though. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
I think Benfica wants a certain amount of money, definitely for a lot. That's why, because let's be honest, if Chelsea really wanted him and they believed there was a deal to be done, they would have done it. But clearly, there's something that Chelsea cannot agree with Benfica, where like, I want this amount of money. So, so Chelsea know how much money it takes to get Enzo from Benfica. Benfica is not some club like, let's say if Brighton somehow subs Caicedo now, and they don't stand to themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like, Benfica's not a club like that. Benfica's like, give me that money or leave. They did it with Joe Felix. They did it with Bernardo Silva back in the day. I think, if I'm not mistaken, wasn't Edison at Benfica too?
Yes, Edison
was at Benfica. Edison was there. Diaz was there. What's it called? That Noodles
Bernardo
was
Silva
there in the
was
summer.
Yeah,
Noodles. So that's what I'm trying to say. Like, there's no chance. Like, no, I just don't see Chelsea getting him this window. Like, unless Bowley concedes and actually pays the money.
Let's see. No, I fully hear what you man are saying. Right, we've hit 40 likes, people. We've hit 40 likes. Again, I'm not ignoring your lot's questions. It's just that members take priority. The link for the membership, if you want to join it, is in the pinned comment, people. One of the perks is members' questions do take priority, like super chats, people. So again, I'm not ignoring you lot. I will pick out the best questions from non-members, though. Don't worry about that. Paul says, hoping United go through, and would you prefer to meet City next round or further down the line, or does it matter at all, Flawless? No, I definitely wouldn't want to prefer Manchester City next round. That's the toughest possible draw. There's no tough. When Manchester United get past Reading on Saturday, there's no tougher draw. Even if, let's say Liverpool get past Brighton and Spurs get past Preston North End, give me either one of those two over facing Manchester City. Manchester City are the only team left in this competition I believe you can argue are better than us. That's it. I don't think Liverpool are definitely not better than us, neither are Spurs. Newcastle are out, Chelsea are out. So no, like drawing Manchester City would just be like a kick in the teeth. I'm like, there's so many other teams we can draw. There's going to be non-Premier League teams definitely in the next round of this competition. But if we were to meet them, I reckon we could beat them, whether it was at Old Trafford or the Etihad. And if we do face them later, they're going to have one eye on the Premier League and one eye on the Champions League. So that could play in our favor.
I want Blackpool. Next round. Or Portsmouth, either or.
You're such a troll.
Who are you talking about?
This guy's such a troll, yo.
So gonna get through.
You're a troll.
What did I do?
What did you do?
Big up Blackpool Pleasure. What's it called again? Blackpool Pleasure Beach.
Yeah, Pleasure Beach. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, Blackpool Pleasure Beach. Yeah.
What the hell?
You're right. Yeah, that's what it's called.
That sounds wrong.
That's what it's called. So it's just a regular beach, by the way, people. It's not major.
No, it has rides in it, and like the rock.
Yeah.
Rock thing.
Yeah.
Pleasure
Absolutely.
Beach.
Yeah,
That
that's what it's
sounds
called.
crazy.
Nah, it does sound crazy, but I'm just letting people know like it's just a normal, regular beach.
Especially a beach, like that sounds like oh my lord.
Yeah, we know what it's. Yeah, we know.
Oh,
So yeah, Paul, to answer your question, yeah, bring me the favorite. Who Portsmouth got? Now you mentioned Portsmouth.
Tottenham.
No, they don't. That's Preston from.
Oh,
We played them in the League Cup.
Oh, this guy, yo.
oh, that's what it is. See,
Preston North Stand, yeah, Jess.
All right. Steve says, big up to Steve as well.
What's up,
Arteta is very foolish throwing all his eggs into one basket, Premier League, and throwing the FA Cup and Carabao Cup away. Do you agree? No, I don't agree with this, Steve. I was talking about this before you got here. You prioritize trophies. The Premier League is a bigger trophy than the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup. So therefore, you treat it as such. If something takes priority over something, go look up the word prioritize. You know what I'm saying? And you have something on your priority list. The FA Cup and Carabao Cup are way short of the Premier League. So what Arteta did today, I understand. And if they win the league, nobody's going to be talking about it. If they lose the league, nobody's going to be talking about it. Nobody. If Arsenal get run down by Manchester City and they lose this league title, nobody is going to be talking about, oh, they went out in the 4th round at the end of January. Everyone's going to be talking about, right, how did you lose the league? It has no impact whatsoever. Zero. Same with the Carabao Cup as well. Who did they go out to again? Was it Brighton?
Brighton.
Yeah, they went out to Brighton. No one's going to be talking about that. Again, go look at I'll say this again. Go look at all the top successful managers in the Premier League era. They all do this because you have to prioritize. And they've done this with better squads than Arteta. Sir Alex Ferguson's done it. Pep has done it. Ancelotti has done it. Mourinho's done it. The list goes on and on and on. We've seen Klopp do it. Every successful top-level manager in this country has done that.
Fuck, I can't like even. I know. I can't remember exactly the managers, but I seen even not even just top managers, just a lot of managers in general who maybe are at mid-table clubs, even some teams that was fighting relegation, and I've seen them making far runs into cup competition where like it got into a point where they said, you know what, even though it's also important to stay in the league, fuck it, let's go and get the trophy. That's how crazy they are. Like,
yeah, it's very.
You want to pick when you're in a position where you can think you look at yourself, you can say, you know what, we can do something here. But then it comes to a point where you got to prioritize something. Even just a mid-table team might be like, you know what, fuck the clutch on the weekend against the league team. Let's go full out against the team midweek against in the cup. It be like that sometimes.
Yeah. And there's over 60 of you lot locked in. Big up, man. Let's get up to 50 likes, people. That is the next milestone. We're 9 short. Like check 1212. Hit the subscriber button as well. We're still 2 short of the subscriber mark. We're looking to get to 4,960. We are at 4,958. We want to be 40 or less away from 5K by the end of the stream. There's over 60 of you lot locked in. I know 2 of you lot have not subscribed at least. Hit the subscribe button as well. And Steve says, FA Cup is massive though, correct? No, it's not super massive. No. The FA Cup is not super.
It used to be.
Let's not do this. The FA Cup is not a massive trophy. There's no legend of any big English club who has won the FA Cup and goes down as a legend. Name him. Who? There isn't one.
Actually, no man. Correct myself. Arsenal fans look at it as a big trophy.
There isn't. There's
no
no legend of. Let's take whoever let's say United, Liverpool. Are we all in agreement? It's United, Liverpool, Chelsea, the three big Arsenal. They're the 4 biggest clubs in the country, right? From a historic standpoint, fans. Manchester United, Chelsea, Arsenal, Liverpool. They're the 4 biggest, yeah? We all in agreement of that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. There's no one. We can all sit here right now and name legends from now till this time next week. We will not name one legend who's just won an FA Cup. The FA Cup is not massive. The FA Cup is a lovely side piece. That's what it is. For big clubs, it's a lovely side piece. That's legit what it is. No club ever, no major club when they're at their peak ever sets out and goes, yes, number 1 priority is the FA Cup. Never happened. Ever happened. Never, people. So no, is the FA Cup massive? No, it's coleslaw. That's what it is. A beautiful side.
Fuck close.
That's what it is. Yeah, see, you wouldn't have no class,
Yeah,
Jez.
fuck
So
coleslaw.
I'm saying in that.
That shit has you.
I'm saying. And see, the FA Cup, technically speaking, has more history than the... No, it doesn't, Steve. No.
No.
FA Cup is not a bigger or has more history or more prestige than... No, it doesn't.
No, Steve, you know what it is?
No, it
Don't
doesn't.
let these Arsenal fans make you feel, just because they own the most of them, make it seem like it's a historic trophy, man. If Arsenal fans had to pick between the FA Cup or the Premier League, you know what they're gonna pick.
Exactly. Everybody's picking the Premier League over the FA Cup. I'm talking here specifically from big clubs. I'm not talking to Newcastle. I'm not talking to Leeds. I'm not talking to Brighton. I'm not talking to Wigan. I'm not talking to Swansea. I'm talking major clubs, which Arsenal are. And this is me talking about Arsenal. Arsenal are a huge club, massive club. Never won none of the Arsene Wenger. If take away Arsene Wenger's Premier Leagues and just give him them FA Cups, is he seen as the same? No. You take away his FA Cups and give him them Premier Leagues, is he seen as pretty much the same? Yes. It's a beautiful side dish. It's in addition. If you're a top club and you just win an FA Cup in a season, that's not a success. If Pep Guardiola this season just wins an FA Cup for Manchester City, that is not regarded as success. In seasons where they've just won the Premier League, that's regarded as success. Because the main bright objective for big clubs at the top of their game is Premier League and Champions League. And for those that don't like coleslaw, pick out your favorite side. I don't know what your favorite side dish is. Whatever your favorite side dish is, that is the FA Cup. FA, just because it's the oldest cup, all right, Steve, just because it's the oldest cup doesn't make it the greatest. It's not. It's not a massive. I'm telling you this as somebody who knows. Yeah, if Keegan pulled off an FA Cup for Newcastle in 98 or 99, would have made him a legend, to be fair, because Newcastle ain't won anything since World War I. That's why. So, of course,
you guys aren't a big club.
And you might have not a big club.
And that's the
Newcastle
thing.
is not a big club.
It's the context of where you look at from which club you're talking to. Like, if Harry Kane would be scoring screamers in 2 FA Cup finals, people would be looked at as one of the greatest of all time, bro.
It's because you ain't won a World Cup from before England won a trophy since England won the World Cup. Like, we're talking World War I and II.
Exactly. But this goes the same with England, or even Cristiano when he won the Euros for Portugal. They never won any sort of trophy for Portugal until that Euros. That team goes down in history for them.
Facts. I'm saying the FA Cup is not a major trophy for top clubs. When Pep took over the Manchester City job, you think when they was talking, it was like, right, you have to win the FA Cup. No, it was win the Champions League and the Premier Leagues. That's where it is. Same with Sir Alex Ferguson. Go win the Champions League, the Premier League. Same with Arsene Wenger. Same with Mourinho. Same with Ancelotti. The list goes on and on. Like Liverpool as well is the same. Klopp's the same. Go win the Premier League and the Champions League. Them things there is nice side dishes and that. And to Chris, who says,
no, to them it's huge because they just did a parade on those 2 trophies last year. So, no, am I being wrong?
Look. It's
just, you know what it is? Because they got caught out because they thought he was going to win one of the majors.
Bro, there were pictures. There were pictures of the Champions League and that thing. They had to get rid of him.
Because Liverpool are a major club. They have the most European cups. There's no way if they weren't chasing down champs and Prem that they're doing that. No. There's no someone show me a statue of someone outside the stadium because of an FA Cup.
Hey, to be fair though, Liverpool is a club that just lost to be extra for no reason. But I heard your point though.
Yeah, I don't agree greatness doesn't come with prioritizing. Yes, it does, because Sir Alex Ferguson, who's the greatest manager I've ever seen and the GOAT in most people's eyes, prioritized. That's Murtaza mentioned it before. The season that we three-peated in 08, the FA Cup game that we lost the semi-final to Everton. Go look at that team. He prioritized. He switched up the team. You know why? Because we was in the Premier League title race against Chelsea and we was in the Champions League as well. He prioritized. Go and check that team.
I'll say this though.
Go check that team. Go on.
Between now and Arsenal's next game, there's 8 days. I think you could easily have played your strongest team. I hear your point about, what if he gets injured? But he could get injured in legit any game, so that's not a valid excuse. He could get injured walking down the road, being in his car. So that's just another thing. Like we have to take it as is. He could get injured training, so you're not going to train. But I hear this point is there's 8 games, so he does have some stick on him.
Yeah,
and Arsenal fans are right to be angry. I don't.
I understand it to an extent, and that's why I said opening up, talking about it. I said I get that, but what would you be more mad at? Them playing a weakened side and going out, or them playing their strongest side and getting injuries? It's the latter, and we all know it's the latter. We all know it's the latter. That's the facts of the matter. if Thomas Partey and Saka go get injured for 2 months in this game and they go through, their fans are gonna. What are you more mad at? You know what I'm saying? You have to prioritize people. But because Arsenal fans ain't been in this situation for a long time, and a lot of them haven't seen Arsenal be in a Premier League title race, they don't understand that this is just how things are. Arteta's doing what has been done. Chris says Fergie won doubles and a treble. Yes. But my point is, Chris, that I just made out that you've just completely dismissed this. Go look at the FA Cup team that he put out. We was in a semi-final. I believe it was Everton. Go look at that team. That team, he played a weaker side. Very similar to what Arteta just did. So how come it's okay for Fergie to do it, but not Arteta? What's the difference? I don't know how old you are, Chris, but explain to me what's the difference. Ferguson was in an FA Cup semi-final and played a weaker team. Bear in mind, we was on for a treble. Would I have liked to have seen him play a stronger team? Yes, but I understand why he didn't, because it's priorities. We had probably a Champions League game a few days later, and we was in an FA Cup, not FA Cup, a Premier League run against Chelsea. We're chasing down trophies. You have to prioritize. It's not a probably gambled. I tell you what happened. He played a weaker side. Because it's priorities. The same way Wenger has done it. The same way Ancelotti has done it. The same way Mourinho done it. The same way Pep has done it. All teams do this. All top managers do this because you have to. You can't play your same 11 week in, week out. Yes, could he have played a stronger team today? Yes. But to me, this is all... this argument's redundant because next week we're not going to be talking about this. If Manchester City catch Arsenal and Arsenal lose the Premier League title, the last thing we're going to be talking about is Arsenal playing a weakened side in the FA Cup the end of January. Well, again, because it's the topic of conversation and people want to be mad, cool. It's the same way, innit? I talk about this the same with the Griezmann shit. We mention Griezmann every 2 years. World Cup's done, we ain't mentioned that man since. And we won't mention him again until he plays in the Euros.
No, what he is now? He's a shower.
Yeah. Like, that's what it is. Like, people just want to, this guy's cold.
Respect Ochoa.
Like, prioritize.
No, I respect it, but you know what the point is.
You know what I'm saying? I've seen Sir Alex Ferguson. I don't know if it's because I'm older. I've seen Sir Alex Ferguson do this many a year. Sometimes it worked. Sometimes it didn't. I've seen many a years. You know what I'm saying? Go on. Make your joke, fam.
No. I'm just saying, let's move on to another topic. It's fine.
Well, it is, but it's like, don't do that and say like, I don't like that. Like, you can't say, it's okay for Sir Alex Ferguson, but it's not okay for Arteta. Let's call a spade a spade. Why is it okay for one manager and not the other?
No, it's not a fuck Arteta. How about that? Huh?
I don't know, but it's always F Arteta and F Arsenal. But if we're gonna talk football, let's talk football.
Yeah,
I'm sat here defending him, talking about it. Like,
See,
I understand people being mad, but my point is, if Arsenal lose this league title, nobody is going to talk about this game today. Nobody. This is not going to be a topic of conversation. It's just, to me, it's just fake mad because it has zero bearing on the season, pretty much. Zero bearing on it. And we've seen other managers do this consistently. But yo, there's 80 of you lot locked in, which is sick, yo. Let's get up to 60 likes, people. We're even at 50. Let's get up to 60 likes. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell as well, people. Make sure you do that. I see some new, and continue to get your questions in. It don't have to be on this topic of conversation. I was saying, that's fine, but I don't think Fergie would have done it with an 8-day gap and against the big side. But he's done it before, Chris. Just go do your research. He's done this. It wasn't necessarily 8 days, but he's done this. We've gone and played weaker sides and, well, not weaker sides, big sides, and had gaps, and he's done this before because you have to prioritize. It's been done before. And we've been like, huh? So we are going, fam. Go on.
So Arsenal are trying to chase a Premier League title with Man City, right? Yes. That's obvious. So I give this angle, though. One reason why he shouldn't have rotated is, let's say he plays his strongest side and wins, that gives him the mental edge over that in that title race. Because really, those two games that they play each other in could be title deciders on what's going to happen in the future. You know what I'm saying? So that could give you a mental edge. So I like, that could be something he could have done, but obviously he didn't. So it's irrelevant now. But you know what I mean?
I'd agree with you if it was later on in the season and it was close together. Because they play each other, what is it, March and April? Or is it February? When is it? When did they play each other? February and April?
Yeah, February 15th and April something.
February.
Okay, so let's say this game, this FA Cup game is in March or in April. I would agree with you in that. Back to what happened with Arsenal and Manchester United in '99, and both sides have spoken on this because we played them in the semi-final of the FA Cup in and around that time. You know what I'm saying? It was very close. It was towards the end of the season. That's the team we're going head to head with. When Vieira passed the ball to Giggs and Giggs scored the magical goal, people. I think Keane said it. I said, I think if Arsenal win that game, we lose the league title. And I agree with that because I believe it's closer to the time and it has a mental edge. I don't think this game has much of a bearing for the game in February and the game in April. If it was closer together, yes, I would agree. But I don't think the players are going to look at this and go, oh, shit, That's just me, though. Because I think they lose regardless. And again, even if Arsenal win or lose, nobody's going to be talking about this game. I should have played a stronger team.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, each to their own, innit? Steve says, I'd say Newcastle United on the verge of being a big club. I'd categorize us historically as a significant club alongside clubs like Leeds, Everton, Villa, Nottingham Forest. Yeah, absolutely. You know what I'm saying? That is the difference between being a big club and being a successful club. None of those clubs you there mentioned have been successful. But are they all historic clubs with great history? Yes, particularly Nottingham Forest and Aston Villa. Because they got more European Cups than Arsenal. And everybody. They got more European Cups than Arsenal. So salute to Nottingham. I think they got 2 and it was back to back. I think Villa have 1.
I think they got champions. They got the Champions League.
You got 2 champs. Villa got a champs. Shout out to Villa. Everton have 9 league titles. Leeds.
Hey, what's the team? What's the team Sir Alex came from?
Rangers. No, Rangers. Aberdeen.
They have more European Cups than Arsenal.
Yeah, Aberdeen. Yeah, Aberdeen. So it's kind of like, yeah, Newcastle are there. One thing Newcastle have, they are one club place, so they are extremely well supported. They just gotta get the trophies to match, and you got the investment now. You're a sleeping giant, as are Leeds, as are Everton, as are Villa, as are Nottingham Forest. As a United fan, it pains me that any of these teams would get investment. I hope nobody don't take over Leeds, because Leeds is like City on steads. I'm not trying to see that. With how well supported they are. I hope it continues that way. I don't want anyone to take them over. You know what I'm saying? I hope not.
Hey, fuck Chelsea.
So crazy.
I'm sorry. I just
go on. What are you cracking up at?
Someone send me a clip. I'll send it to the group.
Yeah, drop it in the group chat. See, and you know what's crazy about this? This isn't our strongest team, but yet he wrote. This is the team against Arsenal. I'm guessing this was rotated. This is rotated. Phil Neville, not first choice. Nicky Butt, not first choice. Jesper Blomqvist, not first choice. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and Teddy Sheringham, both not first choice.
Yep. No Jurgen Cole. No Giggsy.
Yep. No Scholes. No Dennis Irwin.
No Dennis Irwin. Hey, shout out to him though. I seen some clips on him because obviously he follows his old as fuck, so he knows Dennis Irwin. But I didn't use before my time. But people say he's the original modern fullback, taking penalties, free kicks, left foot, right foot. Like, he's an OG. So shout out to him, man. I need some tape on him.
Quality.
Not like that. Before you weirdos tape.
Yeah, we know.
What title are you talking about?
Yes, Steve, you are right. You are right. Leeds and Chelsea don't like each other. They don't. No, they're not fans of each other.
No, a lot of people like Leeds. That's what
yeah. That's something where people are like, why'd you get along with Chelsea fans so well? Because we got all the same ops. That's where it comes from. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
that's how me and Lewis.
Chelsea,
that's how me and Lewis became cool. As much as we dislike each other's teams, we hate Arsenal more. So it kind of stemmed from there.
I'll never forgive him, bro. I'll never forgive Chelsea for taking Hazard.
Okay, hold that.
Steve says, damn, you guys had some crazy squad depth then. I thought like 3 of those guys were second choice. Yeah, it was 4. It was it was Ollie, it was the strike force of Ollie and Teddy Sheringham, Nicky Butt, and Phil Neville played. So we had 4 missing. But again, that's a semi-final against Arsenal. Semi-final against the team we had running down for the league title. And they may have been ahead at that point. I can't remember. I don't know what the league table, but it was close. But people are talking about Arteta rotating in January. He rotated there because you have to. Because guess what? The FA Cup, even though we all love the treble, guess what it was? Second priority.
Hey,
you know what the main priorities were? Our first Champions League since, 68? You know what I'm saying in that? Our first and another Premier League. That's what we were chasing at that point.
Steve, think of it as this. Let's say we're in 1920 season, right? And we have Jurgen Cole, Martial, Rashford. But we sub them with Igalo and Andreas Pereira. That's how, like, come on. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, put it in that context.
Yeah.
What are you saying, Surfer, though? You good?
Yeah, can you just bring up that Steve comment about the Newcastle historically thing?
Yeah, 1 second. Bear with me.
Oh,
Let
here
me
we
get
go.
back
Which
to it. Where
one?
is it?
The Leeds one with Aston Villa.
Yeah,
not in
it's
front.
historic or something.
Yeah, go on, pull it up.
Yeah.
Go on. Hey, big up Rich Sports as well, man. Big up Rich Sports, man. Good to see you in the comments, Rich, man. Big up. And while with that be said, while we find the comment, Timo, you looking for the comment, yeah?
Yeah. Oh, I mean,
He's
this
looking
one.
for the comment. We're at 50 likes before you go into it. We're at 50
This
likes.
one,
people.
Surfer.
Yeah, it's that one.
Okay.
10 more
I
before
like-
you go. Before you go, Surfer. 1 second. 10 more likes gets up to 60 likes because Surfer. Even though all the age jokes, Surfer's actually older than me, so he knows more than me on this. Go on, fam.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I just want to say this.
Yes, so of course
I
Surfer's
just wanna
older than
say
me.
this.
Come on,
You
fam.
old fuck? What the hell?
I
Yeah,
just wanna
Surfer's
say
old,
this,
yeah.
Steve. I like Newcastle. You are nowhere near historically significant in any of those clubs you named whatsoever. You're not. You're just not. You're just not. You have a big stadium and that's it. You are nowhere near.
Big following.
Everton won league titles. They were battling with Liverpool in the 80s. If we didn't have a European ban, they might have won a European Cup by now. Nottingham Forest, back-to-back European Cups. The only English team to do that. Like, in the most recent one, and that was in the 80s. You know what I mean? Aston Villa, 4 European Cup winners in the 80s as well. Leeds United, league winners, cup winners as well. I like Newcastle, but significantly historically,
How many trophies they got?
you are nowhere
Let me check.
near any of those clubs historically.
Hey, you know what it is? It's Santiago Nunez hype, man. It's
No,
that goal movie.
it's-
Oh, I remember
It's
that
a
movie, man. Oh,
No, what it
mate.
is this, right? What it is this. They should be, yeah, because of the size they are. They're a one club town, yeah. They're the only club in that city, okay? The only one. They've had the big stand for ages. They've had big players, yeah. They should have won that title in 95, 96 against Manchester United, but they
Let's
let the
go.
lead slip.
Mhm.
You know what I
They
mean?
bottled it.
They bottled it.
Love it if we
So-
beat them. Love it.
Yeah, I know, but they bottled it. But they had the team, and even 96, 97 when they brought Shearer in, they should have got it, maybe. But for me, they are not significant. They are not historically significant club alongside those ones you just named.
I'm just looking
just-
at it, yeah. Because
just
they
not.
won the league in 1904, 05,
Yeah,
06,
come on.
07, 08, 09, 26, 27, FA Cup
Fucking
in
hell.
1909, 1910. Football been going for Youngs 23, 24, 31, 32, 50, 51, 51, 52, 54, 55. Never won a League Cup. Charity Shield in 1909. And in Europe, they won the defunct, what is it, the Inner City Fairs Cup or something like that? Let me Rah. Jesus. I didn't really. I thought Newcastle had won more. I'd been tricked. I thought
they
they'd won
should
more.
have. That's the problem. They should have.
Yeah. They won the
They're a
Intertoto Cup as well. You know what I'm
they're a
saying? and that.
sleeping giant,
Speaking of
man.
legends and that, you know what I'm saying? My like Lewis is in the building.
Yeah,
That's
but you're bringing
family.
Lewis on.
Up the Chelsea.
Fuck the Chills.
But yeah,
you
you're
said
right.
that.
You know who said that?
Yeah, it's Timo.
Yeah,
This guy, this lot, yeah, man.
Whoa! You gonna snitch on Victor like that? Damn! I see.
Hey, shut up, play, man. Shut up.
What you
they're
saying,
not
Lonely?
doing
She
it.
blessed family.
Yeah. I'm all good. I'm all good.
Love that. Yeah, go on,
Rich
Sefo.
Sports. That comment is just insanely wrong. Chelsea won European honours. It's just not true. You might say league titles, yeah, but the biggest thing to hit Sunderland recently
Sunderland.
is a Netflix documentary.
Nah, Ahmad
Yeah, I
Diallo, man. Respect him.
I said
Big trip,
Sunderland.
Ahmad.
But
I just no, not even historically. They've never won in Europe. Why would it be historic? I'm talking historically. You've never won in Europe. We have a better. Whatever, man. I just. It's like it's only in this country do we count league titles and cups more than European trophies.
Yeah, it
You know
should be a mix. Yeah, I agree with you.
Do you know what I
agree
mean?
with
It's
you.
like
100%.
in some European countries they'll probably look at us and go, "Oh yeah, well how many European cups have you won? You've won none. Oh well, why are you chatting to us then?" Do you know what I mean? As big as City are getting, they've not won anything in Europe as I'm speaking.
Yeah, they need
Right
to
now, yeah?
go over that. Yeah, that
You know,
one
Need to
elevated.
represent England the
They
right
can't-
way.
Financially, I can chat to anyone, but you can't. You're not sitting at the same table as Man United, Liverpool, Chelsea, Bayern Munich, Madrid, Barcelona, Milan.
No chance.
No chance. You're not doing it. So it's like.
This is what even PSG is holding back. That they just
Yeah.
don't have the Champions League.
Oh yeah, and by the way, we got 2 weeks left before Chelsea no longer world champions. So if you want to
Yeah, hold that, man. Hold that.
Oh,
Champions of
thanks
the
for the
world.
reminder.
Champions
Champions of the world. La 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 la.
Champions of the world.
Team, you see what you created, man.
Hey,
Anyways, continue the comment.
there's over 80 of you lot locked in. Let's get to 60 likes, people. Let's do that, man. We're
Actually-
7 short. 60 likes. Make sure you hit that like button as soon as you land, people. No, and also as well, subscribe. We're 1 short of the subscriber mark. We're looking for 4,960. We're 1 short. Over 80 of you lot locked in. I know everyone here ain't subscribed. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the notification bell. We're trying to get to 5K before the month is out. I'm saying we got like 4 days to do so, people. So we're trying to go to that. But
This
yeah,
comment
go on.
right here is absolutely right. When Newcastle win their first trophy, that place is going to be partying the whole week after it happens. It's going to be like Mardi Gras times 10. Do you know what I mean? With just people with overweight guys with no tops on, like they usually do up there wherever they go. You know what I mean? That's just going to be like. It's going to be mad. And you know what? I hope they do. But now is their time. Now is their time. They can do something. Maybe it's going to be harder because it's not like when Chelsea got their money, when City got their money. There's more opposition, but they need to target these cups, get that winning feeling into their squad, because that's what Mourinho said. Said it about us, the 2 stints he was with us, getting that first League Cup, is getting that winning feeling again. Because when he first took over at Chelsea, we hadn't won anything. That group of players hadn't won anything. Sets the tone. Do you know what I mean? Same with the 14-15. Sets the tone again. Newcastle really need to make sure they target this League Cup. But they're out the FA Cup, and there's no guarantee they'll get a top 4. So they need to get this League Cup. Okay, you might finish the Europa League race. You know what happens next season? You target the Europa League. That's what you do. You target Europa League, and you build and you build and you build. That's what you do. All this like top 4 rubbish and stuff like that. That's great for your finances, but you want silverware. You know, I don't think finishing top 4 for me, be top 5 from next season, is not an achievement.
Wait, really?
Yeah, it's going to be top 5.
So all 5 get into the Champions League?
Yeah, well, 4 and then 1 qualifying. I don't know, but it's 5 places.
It's a historic kind of place. It depends on your coefficients.
Oh yeah, so it could be 5. So it could be 5.
So none of you European trophy dodgers can benefit from it. Is what it is. At the Chelsea.
The thing about Villa and Everton, they are big historically, but in this modern time, they're just mediocre. They're mid. Aston Villa's got great potential. Everton,
They have actually rich owners.
They have rich owners, yeah. They have rich owners. They spent some shrewd money, man.
Yeah.
And Everton have just been run poorly, man. I mean, you bring in Frank Lampard and then you try and bring in Bielsa afterwards. I mean, who the hell are these people? And then people say, "Oh, Sean Dyche." Sean Dyche for Everton is a godsend at this time. Do you know what I mean? He'd probably get them out of relegation now. You know,
just bringing in Frank Lampard is like a recipe for disaster.
Yeah, bringing in Frank Lampard, he left you in a worse place than when he found you.
Well, that Richarlison carry job at the end of that season, I still don't know how he did it to keep them up. This was none of Frank Lampard. And I remember those Everton fans trying to shamelessly trying to say it was Frank Lampard's reason why they stayed up. Shameless.
Yeah, Lewis and that.
It was Lampard.
Like Timo. See,
why do you think they're going down now?
Because of Lampard.
Because of Lampard, yeah.
No, because they lost Lampard, not because of Lampard.
No, they lost while he was being managed by Lampard. That was the problem.
Hey, him and his big 15% winning record. What with his 15% winning record? Yeah.
Hey, it was loading. It was loading.
It was loading for. I think it was such. Yeah, I think it was such.
By the way, that includes the time of Chelsea. By the way,
you're all unbelievers.
Of course. By the way, that includes the time of Chelsea.
I'm saying. I would say improve. Yeah, including his time with Chelsea, absolutely. Paul here says, Timo, is there something about Westbrook moving away from the Lakers?
I've seen this kind of smokescreen news with the Zach Levine. I've seen this news though. I've seen it.
So you say that, but like, what assets do you have to trade for Zach?
Absolutely.
But again, I'm not finished yet. But again, yeah, I'm gonna wait till the end of the season.
You're just waffling.
Yeah, but at the end of the season, he's out of contract. So there's no need
Well,
to.
thank you, Mr. Einstein, for the compliment. But it's all right.
It's not Einstein. They're just chatting nonsense.
Yeah. I know you're an Einstein, mate. But okay, thank you very much.
Yeah, Taz always thought about that. A proper Einstein, man, innit? He is proper Einstein over there.
Yeah,
Fuck
proper
Einstein.
Why are you going to Einstein for? What did he do for you?
Einstein.
Einstein's always so
You
unnecessary.
don't know Einstein.
I
What you want me to call you then? Edison or something?
What did Albert
Hey,
do to you, man?
Charles Darwin better, man.
Bro set for 5 different people in space of 2 minutes.
He's crazy, man.
I said Charles Darwin. Okay.
Yeah.
That being said, anyway, you lot get your questions in. Let me just run through this quick. Big up the official sponsor of Sarcasm City TV YouTube channel. Big up to the latest trends. Online designer clothing store, people. So it's online designer clothing at cheaper prices. All of your top brands, you can see it there on the screen, people. They will be restocking because the stock's been going. So that's why the stock's low. So you have to go and get your items expeditiously, people. You can see it there on the screen. D Squared, Bust, Armani, Off-Whites, Palms Angels, Stone Island, Versace. The list goes on. They've also got footwear on there. They got Nike trainers on there, Jordans, plus more. So make sure you check it out. www.thelatesttrends.net. That's right. www.thelatesttrends.net. Make sure you follow the Instagram as well, which is The Latest Trends. And the link for it is underneath in the description. And also go subscribe to Lewis's channel as well, Carefree Lewis G. That's also underneath in the description. I'm gonna add Lewis's link to the title as well. But yeah, latest trends. Make sure you check it out, people. Men's wear on there, females wear on there, kids wear, plus more. So make sure you check it out as well. And while I'm doing all of that as well, where's this list? Let's see what's going on. Shout out to all the members of the channel as well, people. Large up all the members. So big up 44 WKD. Give it to Mikey Mophead. 1 second. Mophead, that's jokes. Easy 92, Tenzin, UK Beats, Nonchalant, my guy Deviant, Broderick, the Disabled Team, Chris, Dan Levitt, obviously Victor as well, Taza, both members as well, Raymond, Alam, Daniel, Paul, Khalid, J Socials, Shane, Steve, who's in the chat, Nick, my guy Malcolm, Matro, Carefree 53, OG Turbo, Jesus, Uncle Justice, Brian, Time to Shine, Surfer, of course, Eddie, Sasha, Nelly, Scott Page, Neville B, and of course the guy we all love to hate and would beat down with a baseball bat, Ryan. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, large up all of the members. See how man didn't say I was wrong. You feel me? And that. Like, absolutely.
Every stream it just gets more hostile.
Yeah, because he was in here just chatting shit before. It's his own fault, isn't it? Just talking absolute nonsense. Jesus. OG Turbo Jesus, hilarious. I big up Peter in the cut as well. Yes, fam. What are you saying?
Yo, what up, my niggas? How we doing?
Yeah, what's going on? I'm blessed, man.
What up, Charles?
OG Turbo Southampton, isn't it?
Wait, what?
What?
Oh my god! I hate this guy, man. I can't wait till Surfer's house burns down. I can't wait.
This guy,
I'll be there no matter what, man.
So yeah, anyway, join the membership, people. Links in the pinned comment. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, I have a
what
public message to OG Turbo Jesus on behalf of Bottom Row. If you ever need anything, let us know.
That's a great name. It's a great name.
That's my favorite. That's my favorite member name, and I don't know if I've ever seen him in the comments or ever heard from him. I don't even know if he's real, but you're my favorite person.
I think one time when he actually joined the membership, he popped up, and then that's it. He's just never been back. You know what I'm saying? But salute to OG because he's been a member of the channel for a long time as well.
I like the fact he's so busy. He's still got the he's still a member.
Yeah, 5 months. It's been 5 months he's been a member of the channel. So big up, like I said, check out all the perks, Sarcasm Citizen, Sarcasm City Soldier, Sarcasm City General, many different levels. And like you see here, Surfer, Timo, what's it called? Surfer, Timo, Tazo, Victor are all members of the channel. Other people you see on there are members of the channel as well. Eddie, Alam, plus more. That's how a lot of people got on here. You know what I'm saying? Because they became members and then now they're just here permanently. As for Ryan, that's not the case, people. Just putting it out there. He's Jan's bringing that. I had nothing to do with that. Steve says, Murtazo, are you White Sox or Cubbies?
I'm a Cubs fan. Fuck the White Sox. Y'all trash.
There you go. And he said, please say White Sox, bro. So
fuck the White Sox. It's fucking trash ass organization.
Questions, people, though. Get your spoiling questions in. Flawless, do you reckon we beat Barcelona in the Europa League? I've been talking about this the entire season. Yes. Like 100%, yes. Stylistically, I love how we match up against them. People talking about, oh, they got a great defensive record, which they do recently, but so do we. People talking about their attackers. All right, cool. We got one of the most informed players in the league right now. So,
when's the first game of that?
February the
17th.
Is it 17th?
15, 16, 17, one of them.
16th.
I agree with you.
Yeah, it is 16th.
But the only thing is your schedule is mad.
Yeah.
You're playing every 3 days essentially. You know what I mean? So I want to see who's left standing by the first leg comes. You know what I mean?
Everybody, man. We're going to walk through that, man. You know what I'm saying?
What?
Hopefully.
We don't have locked up by AC.
Locked up by who? You know what I'm saying? AC gonna be locked up in the hospital bed because he got a stomach ache. We'll be alright. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about
Nah,
it.
man, he's past all the stomach issues, bro.
Oh, is he past all the
Man's
stomach
grown.
issues? Oh, the paella D agreeing with him now, yeah?
Oh, yeah, man, it's the English food, bro. I've been telling you.
So what are you saying? When he comes to OT, then he's not gonna play because he's gonna eat.
No, he's gonna bring some packaged food from Barca, bro. He'll be fine. A little lunch.
No, man, just sneak a fried egg in his sandwich or something. He'll be done.
As long as you use healthy oils.
Nah, man, make it.
Even those oils are probably too unhealthy for him.
Oh man, he is so ass, bro.
So yeah,
you'll see, bro. You'll see, Tarzan.
what Surfer said is spot on, though, Dan. Like in regards to the schedule, I just like how we match up against them. Again, for all their quality, I could be wrong, and if I am wrong, I know you lot will let me know. But if I'm right, you lot aren't gonna let me know. Stylistically, I love how we match up against Barcelona.
But can I say something about this as well?
Yeah. Go on.
Whoever's gonna be the left back. I just have to say this, or even the left side of centre back, because obviously Martins is gonna lose the first game, and it's away as well at Camp Nou, innit?
Yeah. The first leg's at their place, yeah.
So
no away goals, right? Before you continue,
yeah, no away goals.
Okay, cool.
If Ousmane Dembele gets locked up in that game with a centre back,
Tara Malacia,
and Luke Shaw on that left side, see what we need a court trail if Ousmane's getting locked up there. We need to bring this guy on the street and talk to me why he couldn't do anything against that left hand side.
Hey Jez, I'm just happy for these United guys that they're not facing Memphis Depay anymore. That's what
Wait, you talking about
back? You know what I mean? Memphis Depay was going to finally do something at 30 years old.
Hey, maybe they should recall Griezmann from the loan.
Is he still on loan?
Yeah, because this season he needs to play 50% of the season as of his minutes. I think
he's gonna play. They're gonna play 49% of it, man.
That's what they used to do, but now they're actually playing.
Yeah,
I think because they realized they're this ass, so they might as well play him.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Goddamn, I hear what you might saying, but yeah, Dan. Yeah, I fully expect us, and I'm confident. And more so, obviously, injuries can change that. But if we go and do what we're supposed to do, like I said, in it, we're better without the ball. The way they play suits us. I'm a bang on about this. This is what makes me so confident. I love seeing Manchester United play against that type of style, big pitch with all that space to run into. Yeah, third person runs from the likes of Eriksen, from the likes of Bruno. Never mind Rashford. Like, and this is not Barcelona of old. People are acting like this is Barcelona with prime Xavi, Iniesta, Messi, Ronaldinho. Like, no, it's not. Like, there's a reason they're in the. Someone mentioned it already in the chat. There's a reason they're in the Europa League. You know what I'm saying? There's a reason they are in it because they weren't good enough to advance, and they were in a Europa League level group. And I said verbatim they wouldn't get out of that group. I watched them play one match and said they ain't getting out of this. And I don't even rate the other team.
Day one.
Say again.
I doubled down on that. Day one. Nobody believed in me.
And 08 beat Port. So this is the run that you're talking about. This was United 08-09. Beat Port away 1-0 in the quarters. April 15th. Lost on pens versus Everton 4 days later. Beat Portsmouth 2-0 on the 22nd of April. Beat Spurs 5-2 April the 25th. Beat Arsenal 1-0 April. Prioritizing is important. Yo, just again, Chris, just because it's not any 8-day gap, he's still prioritized. That's the point we're making. Fergie prioritized. I don't get why what I'm saying there is not wrong. Every great manager prioritized. Well, it is what it is. Like I said, if Arsenal don't, and I repeat this again, if Arsenal don't win the league this season, nobody's going to be talking about them losing to Manchester City in the FA Cup at the end of January. They're just not. This is just fake mad. That's what this is. This is nonsense. It's absolute nonsense. Everyone will be talking about, right, what did you do in the next 18 league games? It has zero bearing. If they lose to Manchester City twice, this FA Cup game has zero bearing on it.
Yeah, everyone should have wanted Arsenal to win tonight. You know why? City have less games to play in the league and Arsenal less games to play and Arsenal have more. Still got Europa League things still to do. You expect them to at least get to the semi-finals. So you know they're playing. Add more games on it, stuff like that. You should want it because I don't care if Arsenal win the FA Cup. Who cares if Arsenal win the FA Cup? No one cares, right? They'll just go, we won the most FA Cups in England. Who cares? You know what I mean? Stuff like that. But no one cares. Everyone cares if they win the league.
Don't give a toss, mate.
To win the league. You know what I mean? So everyone should have been going, yeah, I want Arsenal to win the league because City don't look the same City as they previously have done. You know what I mean? Have them less games, more time to sort things out. Arsenal have more games. That's what everyone should have wanted.
What? No, I hear that. Like I said, I didn't really like. I'm just glad that they drew each other and one of them was going out. But that's from a Manchester United. That's from a Manchester United fan perspective. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's fair.
I was looking at it. There's pros and cons to both of it because it's kind of like, it could be momentum, and then you're going for the league. You're also going for the FA Cup, but then injuries, then fixture pile up. You mentioned it with Manchester United there. You got injuries, you got fixture pile up. Like, it's a blend, it's a balance. You know what I'm saying? It's always, hindsight's always beautiful with those things. That's what I would say. But what I'm saying is, Arsenal season, the success of Arsenal season is not dependent on that game against City.
No.
It's these 2 games coming up against City and the rest of their league games, even Europa League. If he rotates in Europa League, I'd understand. I would fully get it.
Yep.
But I hope he rotates. I want to see Arsenal go out, to be honest. They're one of the tougher teams left in the competition. Flawless, what's your priority for Manchester United this year, winning Europa League? Winning a trophy, any trophy. It wasn't in particular the Europa League. I said Manchester United should target and we should win it, but I think we're good enough to win it. But it was any trophy. So whether that's Europa League, FA Cup, Carabao Cup, go secure me a trophy. We ain't seen armpits in 6 years and that. Go lift the trophy. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
Man.
Like, sure, man. You know what I'm saying? How is it? Like, go do so. You know what I'm saying? When I say armpits, I'm talking about lifting the trophy. Ahmed, Tazo.
Oh,
hey, I'm not even saying that.
It's because you got that stupid Avi. That's why. So I automatically, Ahmed. That's
there's 80 people in here, and we're only at 63 likes. That's disgrace. Get it up to 7 and get more subscribers in. We ain't hit the subscriber mark. Come on.
We're at the next one. We're at 4,961. So we're looking for 4 new subscribers to get us to 4,965 people. 4 more subscribers we're looking for. Over 80 of you lot locked in. I know there ain't 4 subs. I know. You know what I'm saying? I know.
Press the subscribe button or you're an Arsenal fan.
Yeah. Shout out to Arsenal fans in the chat. So you'd like the FA Cup, even though it's a side piece. It's not a side piece for Manchester United, Steve. Because we are not chasing any of the major trophies. That is a main course for us. Because we are not chasing the Premier League. We are not chasing the Champions League. Now, however, if we were in the position Arsenal were in, or we were chasing at Premier League or Champions League, the FA Cup would be second priority. And I would like to see Ten Hag take it as such. FA Cup, major trophy to us this season. Carabao Cup, major trophy. Europa League, can't believe I'm saying this, major trophy. Because we haven't won one in 6 years. That's the boat we're in. So it's not a side piece to us. It's a side piece to Manchester City. It's a side piece to Liverpool. It's not a side piece. It's not a side piece to Arsenal because of what they're running down. They're in a Premier League title race. I can't make this any clearer in terms of prioritize and where it's at. Arteta won an FA Cup and half their fan base still wanted him gone. I'm saying if he wins the Premier League, this title, they may build a statue outside the stadium for him. They may name a stand after him. That's the significance of it. No one's ever got a stand named after him at a major club after winning an FA Cup. So no, it's not a side piece for Manchester United.
To be fair,
that's the difference.
Southgate was named after like a bus stop after getting to a final that he lost.
No, a bus stop was named after Southgate.
Oh, that's Southgate.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's ridiculous, man. That is outrageous, yo. Outrageous, yo. And that's because, you know why that is? That's because England, they done shit people. That's why. Was that the Euros or the World Cup? They named the stop after him. Yeah, because England never won the Euros, people. So that's why. Celebrating mediocrity. It's outrageous. And now Black Diamond, I've not checked it out. I'm going to check it out after this. My bad. I'm going to check it out. Big up to Nick, who says Europa League has to be our priority because that gets you automatic buy into next season's Champions League. I'm with that, Nick. I would like to see Manchester United pick it up. Plus, we should win that competition when we're in it because we spend enough and invest enough to do so. Large of Eddie every single time in the cut as well, says Chat Mafia, run them likes up. Let's do so as well. So it's a side piece because it's depending on where you are in terms of competing for a Premier League or Champions League or trophy. Yes. Absolutely. If Newcastle were in Arsenal's spot right now, running down the Premier League, I guarantee you Eddie Howe is playing a weekend side in cup competitions. If you were there, because you're chasing down, and that's anyone, whether that's Chelsea, whether that's United, whether that's Arsenal, Newcastle, Leeds, Villa, the list goes on. And of course, trophy drought. Yes, back to the analogy I always use. If you've not eaten in 6 years, you're going to take whatever it is. You're going to take whatever is given to you as food. Whereas if you eating well and eating healthy all the time, you can start. There ain't no one who's homeless talking about, yeah, man, I'm lactose intolerant. They going to eat that shit. 100%. I'm saying, oh, I'm vegetarian. I don't want white bread. I want brown bread. You're going to eat whatever you're given.
Listen. If you're in the position of, like, you know, if you can compete for Beyonce or Rihanna, and you know there's Kourtney Kardashian on the side, you're gonna try and go for Beyonce or Rihanna. But since them two are in a relationship and Kourtney Kardashian is somehow single, and that's the only one you could go for, you're gonna go for Kourtney because Beyonce and Rihanna are not available. So
I'm so confused right now.
I kind of get what you were saying. I understand the overall point.
I don't know, because I'm not trying to be a baby dad from somebody else. Baby, but that's what
how about you practice safe sex, Jez? How about that in it, you freak? You know what I'm saying? How about you do that? You know what I'm saying? You laughing in it? Yeah, Jez. How about you be safe in it? How about that? Yeah, you laughing. Nasty ass nigga, man. How about you be safe? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you laugh, dickhead. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we know this guy's got a safety word for sure, man. That's all.
Pineapples.
All I'm saying is,
look at Jez. You can hear him smiling about it right now. You're about to.
It's probably content.
Because you're doing some ridiculous allegations of me. What the hell?
Oh my God!
No, yes, you didn't deny it, man. You didn't deny it.
Yeah, we don't, man. I've heard this guy speak. Not true. I'm saying, yeah, whatever, man, Jez. But anyway, Calvin says,
hold on. Go ahead. Sorry. I was
just gonna say to Calvin, but yes, Calvin, this is in the long short of what Taza said and what I said. Beggars can't be choosers. Yes, you cannot turn your nose up at FA Cup if you've not seen a trophy in 6 years. If you've not seen a trophy in 60 years.
Okay. Let's hit this.
I was gonna make a crazy analogy, but we're on
Don't let it go, man.
Oh, hey, so Lord. Hold on, one second. Okay, so beggars can't be choosers. So what is in the situation here? The only food in the world is seafood, but you're allergic to it, and you could die from it.
You're gonna die either way. So would you rather pick your poison, innit? Would you rather die from the allergic reaction or starve to death? Eat the mud then, innit? You know what I'm saying? In that. We know you're a nasty nigga, man. Do your thing, innit? Paul says Martinez suspended for first round against Barca. Who replaces him? Lindelof, not Maguire, even clearer. It'll be Luke Shaw, Paul. That's what I'd say. It'll be Luke Shaw. It'll be Malacia, Luke Shaw, Varane, Dalot if he's fit, or Wan-Bissaka, and I like that back four. The hair in goal, Maguire, Eriksen, Bruno, Anthony, Rashford, Weghorst. If Martial's not fit, but that'd probably be the team.
Yeah, we could put Wan-Bissaka because it's that scrub Rafinha on the other side.
He can be. No. It's Fingy on his side. Is he not Dembele? Wait, does he not? Who does he play on the left? Does he not switch? He plays Dembele sometimes on the left and sometimes Rafinha.
It's weird. They're kind of rotating it.
Yeah, they rotate. And none of
I hope he plays Rafinha. That's scrub.
I hope he plays them because they're all out of form. So I hope so. Actually, they've been in good form.
Or they just suck. Yeah.
The worst player on the left wing is Ansu Fati. That guy cannot find form.
The heir to Messi, man.
I hope they all what's it called? I hope they don't play well, but they have been playing well because they're top of their league. So clearly they've been finding form. I don't know individually. I need to actually check it out, but I'll do that closer.
Hey, you know what they say? You know what I'm saying? In the land of the blind, the man with one eye is king.
Facts.
So they are top of the league.
Yeah,
But
until you poke that eye out.
Yes. And yeah,
That's
Black Diamond, you
so
wilding.
stupid.
But yeah, to the point is, yes, I'd play Luke Shaw as left-sided centre back. It wouldn't be Maguire and it wouldn't be Lindelof. No. But if I do see Lindelof there, cool. I'd rather see Luke Shaw there. I'd rather see Luke.
Hey, hold on 1 sec. I just scrolled up to the comments and saw Chris Ryan talk about how the Bears are a trash organization when he's a 49ers fan who spent 3 first-round picks on trying to get Trey Lance, who's a scrub and hasn't played football in 3 years, when Brock Purdy, Mr. Irrelevant, is trying to do this shit. You know what I'm saying? He's taking you to the NFC Championships. Don't tell me, he can't do this. Shut the fuck up, Chris. How about that, huh? The 49ers fucking getting trashed on by the Eagles anyway. Fly, Eagles, fly, baby. Hold that, man. It is what it is. I don't want to crash on you, but you know what I'm saying?
No, it's cool, man. It's
Don't
more,
blame me, man.
we know what
Blame
you're
the
like
game.
as well.
Blame the game, man.
We know what you're like. You know what I'm saying? So
It's you know what I'm saying?
is you lot go subscribe to Lewis's channel as well. The link's in the title now. So make sure you go subscribe to Carefree Lewis G. He just recently hit 30K in it. I'm sure it'll be back in here as well. But yeah, make sure you go subscribe to his channel as well. Continue to get your final few questions in before we close out. What we got coming up tomorrow, people? Oh yeah, on the Twitch, Preston North End versus Spurs. That'll be 6 p.m. That kickoff. It'll be 6 p.m. and then 8 p.m. we're back here on the YouTube channel. Another FA Cup watch along, Manchester United versus Reading. And then we're staying on here 11 p.m. for the Manchester United Chelsea Spurs show. Mandem United meets Ballers at the Bridge, meets Talking at Tottenham Talk. And then Sunday, back on the Twitch for Brighton versus Liverpool. And then obviously to end the weekend, as always, another Sarcasm City Sports Q&A at midnight as well. And don't forget Royal Rumble stream on Lewis's channel as well tomorrow night. I believe it starts at 1 a.m. I think.
Yeah. Every
it is.
elimination, you have to take a shot.
Yeah,
so
every
I'm gonna be
elimination you have to drink.
But
That's the
both
rules,
rules.
people.
I'm gonna be
I need to
mashing.
get a vodka, actually. Yeah, I need to get a vodka.
Yeah, man, get your
So
liquor.
that's 58
Hey,
shots.
I won't drink, but can I come on the stream then?
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah.
Flawless, there's 2
Hey,
levels,
hey,
man. There's a
I
women's one
might
as well.
try to get something, but I don't know if I'm gonna be there on time. But
Jazz,
I'll
aren't
Yeah,
you
I will
16?
be.
You
Go on.
can't
What did you say, sir?
16. What?
There's 2 rumbles, man. It's a women's one as well. So, you know.
Oh, fuck the woman's one. It's
What
we did that one last year.
Hey, look at this misogynistic Andrew Trent.
How was it misogynistic? The women's rumble, the last women's rumble I watched. When did Lewis? I think did he do it last year? He either did a Royal Rumble watch along either last year or the year before. It was trash. The women's rumble was trash.
This guy's an Andrew Tate fan. Go get him, man. He's a misogynist.
Hey, no,
Come on, man. Flawless. Old school days, man. You gotta
you know
bring
the
back
pet me.
the
So
old
if
school.
are we not holding women to the same standards that we hold the men?
This guy's got to be educated, man. Come on.
That's what I'm saying.
Trust me, it wasn't that good. But you know what? You know this time, you know that pet mean like I will be there. Don't worry,
Yeah,
I will
man.
be there. I will
Like
be
it
there.
was
This time.
trash. Lewis, I'll ask Lewis now because Lewis is here.
I
Yo,
will be
Lewis, did you do a Rumble stream last year or the year before?
I swear you did one last season as
It
well.
might have been
Yeah,
last. It might have been
last-
last. Yeah, last year, and we watched. I joined halfway through the women's one, and the women's one was trash. These man was talking about These man were just objectifying the women, not Lewis, but the other man in the chat.
No, the
Just
women's rumble was better, but it's just these men were all just too busy simping to notice it.
I
that's
stand
right,
corrected
yeah.
then.
Oh,
I
yeah,
meant
it's
to
trash.
actually-
The
yeah,
guy
I won't
top
lie
row.
to you. This year's it was going to be mad.
See,
Nah.
it is
Oh, we know what Timo's like, but that's Timo though. We know what Timo's
Between
like. That's
Timo
what-
and the drunk Cam, we weren't getting
Yeah.
any talk about wrestling.
facts. So that's what it is. And yeah, Black Diamond, we're talking WWE Royal Rumble. I just go over there because 1, it's good fun, and 2, I get an excuse to get waved. That's what it is with
We're
my
doing
people.
drinking games, remember?
Yes.
Bring your liquor, people.
Oh yeah, I'm getting my mixer tomorrow, 100%. Well, today,
I might
technically.
not be able to get something, but I will be there.
Yeah, man, pull up,
Same.
pull up. What was I gonna
Even
say?
if you're just having juice or something, whatever, just get involved.
Yep, I'm
What
gonna
was I
try
gonna
to
say?
get some.
What time does it start?
12:30.
Is it 12:30?
12:30.
I'll be late, but I'll be there 100%. So
Obviously.
what is it? Is there's 2 rumbles and then other matches as well?
2 rumbles, there'll be 2 or 3 title matches.
All right, cool.
And yeah, I think that's it.
All right, cool. I'll be there anyway. I'll be there. I actually want to see like the surprise entrance and stuff. Wait, Mataza, did you change your prediction of the Niners versus Cincinnati? That's what Chris is asking.
I mean, my mind says no, but just because you pissed me off, you can hold that, man.
Why? Why did he piss you off? What happened?
It's okay, man.
Because he dissed Chicago Bears. That's why. This guy could have been an Eagles fan and he would have said, "Go 49ers." You know what I mean? That's what he would have said. So it doesn't really matter who this Chris supported. He would have Mataza would have said "fuck you" to whatever team he was. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Yeah, I'm saying it's fuck everybody, man.
Yeah,
So
it's Mataza in it. Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
Steve says subjecting yourself to torture by watching Spurs. It isn't the greatest. Should be watching Trabzon Sport, watch along or Frankfurt instead of Spurs for God's. Here's the thing: is no one ain't asking me about Frankfurt. I get Spurs questions, so I have to like keep up to date. I have to know what's going on with
Isn't
Spurs.
that Harry Potter film, Prisoner of Trust?
So yeah, that's why Steve, I do Spurs watch alongs and stuff. Plus, it's the 6 p.m. game. Whatever the 6 p.m. game was, I was gonna do. If Preston North End versus Spurs was the 3 p.m. game, I wouldn't have done it. But it's the 6
fellas,
p.m. game.
I got you.
Go on.
Preston North End, Alvaro Fernandez, a very good left back from the United Youth Academy, is on loan there. You're doing a loan watch. It's okay.
Yeah, I can actually watch it. I don't know if he's been playing for them, but yeah, and I'm hoping Spurs go out as well because that would always be good.
He
fun.
starts for them.
Yeah, and I'm hoping
Alvaro
Spurs get out.
Yep,
I'm hoping.
That's my baller, man.
That's
It's
what
all right, man. This Conte in the cup competition. You know what I mean? It's not gonna.
Yeah. Right, that's what it. That's what it is. So I'm hoping Spurs go out because always a Conte what's it called? A Conte meltdown. Plus we've got the Spurs show after that as well, that same day. So you know, whether it's Jez or Eleanor who's gonna be ranting, or one of them or both of them is gonna be going off about it. So that's always good fun. Or somebody in the chat. Dembele got a standing ovation from Barca fans for his performance last game. A player they jeered at. That sounds like Spanish teams. I've seen Real Madrid fans do that. So it's no surprise that Barcelona fans. They'll do anybody.
They're crazy, man.
They'll do anybody. Bye. We're going to close out anyway, people. Have we hit the final subscriber mark before we close out? We hit 66 likes. Let's get us up to 70 likes beforehand. Yeah, go on.
If you lose to Preston North End, let me not find out the fucking nickname.
What is that nickname? I think
because every team has a nickname. Every team has
I can't remember what it is. I'm thinking that the Charles is bowling, so I don't know if theirs is. Let me check. I'm gonna Google it right now.
All I'm saying is, if it's something, at least be something respectful. Because if you're gonna lose to these people, content is the answer for some sense. But unfortunately, I won't be able to question them because
ironically, it's the Lily Whites.
Oh my days! It's the Lily Whites versus the Lily Whites.
Yeah, man. Lily Whites versus Lily Whites. Yeah, 100%. Also Invincibles as well. But I don't know why.
Why they call it Invincibles?
They must have went Invincibles back in the day at some point. Yeah, so it's probably.
By the way, is it true that Arsenal is not the only team in the Premier League that in Premier League history to ever win the?
In Premier League history, yes, but in league football, other teams have done it. In league football, they've done it in the Premier League era. Yeah.
So why Arsenal?
Yeah, but they also there's. But then you say, "Oh, how many Premier Leagues do you got?" They say 13.
No, that's not true.
Exactly.
It's 3.
You have 3 league titles.
It's a different competition, stuff like that. It's not.
But then they go at Liverpool fans saying they have more Premier Leagues than them.
Yeah, but that's different, isn't it? You got a different competition. You still kept the Championship, the first division. So you just create the Premier League. It's a different trophy. It looks exactly. You know what I mean? It's not the same. No, they have 3.
Bro, I hate them, bro.
It's like Arsenal. We have 5. We have 6 titles overall. They have whatever.
We have 13, but we have 20 overall.
Yeah, exactly.
First, Chris says, Flawless, who had the greatest rant this season? Prime's rant after Tuchel sacking for me. Now it was Jez at halftime.
No.
That Marseille game.
It could be any one of Jez's ones.
No, the Forest game, wasn't it? The Forest game.
Nah, it wasn't the Forest. It was the halftime one. You know what I'm saying? And then what made it funny
was just bitching. Jez wasn't bitching. Jez was angry.
I was pissed. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe what I was.
Jez was actually angry.
Prime's one was good though. Prime's one was funny. Prime's was good. Prime's was good.
On his knees, man. Pause.
Prime's was good, yo. Like I need to go back and listen to Prime. If someone know what stream that is, let me know. I can go back and watch that.
Yeah, but the problem with Jez's one is, well, as great as it was,
they won.
His team came back and won.
I told him that, man. They want to hear me, man. I told you, Jez, man. I said Spurs will get out of that group.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she waited.
The
told
biggest
you you get out of that
Fugazi
group.
of all time. I
Wait,
don't
did
care.
Prime have a Tuchel rant?
Oh yeah, he was
yeah.
fuming.
Yeah, he was.
And Prime
Yeah,
doesn't get angry at all.
Yeah.
Bro, I need to
There was-
find that stream, bro.
Yeah,
Someone
let us
send
know. Someone let us know. Like, there's a
He was
time
like
where
Chelsea are finished as a football club. Like,
yeah, he was.
set up
Yeah,
type
he
of
was.
shit.
Yeah, he like I was
I
legit
do-
like.
I do like
go on.
mine and Lewis's Tottenham rant for about 45 minutes to an hour.
That was good. Yeah, that
We
was
just
funny.
ripped them
That
to
was funny.
shreds. You remember that,
Yeah,
Lewis?
yeah,
So we
yeah,
just-
yeah.
Yeah, that was a good one.
And then
That
we
was-
said, let's move on.
That was when they lost to Zagreb, right?
Yeah, yeah. I remember that.
Yeah, that one we need to
Well,
find.
if I was around them times, brother, I might have cancelled the channel.
I mean, it's
We
my
lost
first
to a
stream.
manager.
This is my first time on.
Was it?
Yeah, I think it's
Crazy.
the first one. Yeah.
Trust me, I would have cancelled the channel. I'm sorry, Flawless, but like we're losing to our manager. There's some
That's cool. I always let you man like go off when your teams lose like that. You know what I'm saying? If you want to talk about your team, because at that time you was going off about Spurs, he was going off about Chelsea, and there was another one as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, so because I remember because Eddie was like, "Yo, I better start charging because it's like therapy." Because every different day somebody was ranting about something. You know what I'm saying about, and it was hilarious. That's why everyone's actually doing all right. So it's kind of like, yeah.
Not
That's
Chelsea.
what it is.
Chelsea just haven't played in a long time.
Nah, they haven't played, but they're also signing players. So like the feel good factor around the aura's back. The only person in the mud is Peter because Southampton is shot. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
Glory
He had
to
no
be
interest.
Wait, and Jez, don't forget he claims them now.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man, Suleiman and
Jez,
that.
man, Jez, you've got your
Every
club
team,
ID,
not
your
one
club
good
ID
team.
is worse than Tuchel's talent ID, man. Jesus Christ.
Might be worse than Klopp's talent.
Hey, to be fair, my talent ID for player is A1.
Yeah,
Just
but
don't know
your
yet.
club ID is shit, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, until Napoli win the trophy, you know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna be patient.
And if they don't win the trophy, I'm blaming you. You know that, right?
Bro, I love Kim.
I know.
You're gonna curse him. I know it, bro. You and your meatiness.
You lot of jokers. Let's see what else. Final few questions, people.
Shut up. You didn't have anything to say. Hold that, man.
We're closing out in 2-3 minutes. Big up Mophead as well in the chat. Big up all the members, everyone who's locked. Then I say, yeah, shout out to our context, Sarcasm City as well. Real ones. Make sure you go follow that account as well. Let's see what's going on. Yeah,
Let's
I think
get to
that's
80
it,
likes, man. 80 likes.
I think we're going out. Yeah, we're 11 short, 2 short of the subscriber mark. We are now only 37 subscribers away from 5K, which is immense. So big up to you, lot. Well, let's hit the 2. So let's get 2 more. So that's 35. Because then we'll have. Let me check. Yeah, literally 3-4 days. Yeah, 1, 2. Yeah, because we'll have the 28th, 29th, 30th, 31st. We'll have 4 days to get. Cause I'm trying to hit. If we can do that, we're well ahead of schedule, well ahead of progressing. If we manage to hit 5K in the first month of the year. And then it's road to 6K after that, people. The work don't stop. I did tell you lot that as well. But yeah, man, big up to everyone who has locked in, man. Love to everyone who continues to support. Ryan got any loser pool rants every day. He's always whining about something, man. Always. See, he's always whining about something. So yeah, we don't really pay him too much attention, to be honest.
No,
right.
Hey, we're not that far from 80. Come on. Hit
We're gonna
like
close out. Yeah, man. 73. 7 short. Funniest thing I remember seeing on Sarcasm City from Timo was Mason Mount versus Bellingham. Oh, when Timo said that Mason Mount's worth 90 M's. That's the starting price. That's the starting price, 90 million. It's just a starting price.
And then he said Bellingham was better, but he cost less. But then there's English tax or something like that. And it was like, what? And it was, what are you talking about? Yeah, hide your shame, man.
Yeah, you gotta hide your shame. Facts. It was crazy. And Black Diamond, what happened is with the 4K party, we just didn't have time. That's why. I tried to look at the schedule. Same with this 5K party. I'm gonna do my best, but there's so many streams. There's so many streams. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna definitely try and tie it into like a Q&A or something. That's what I will try and do. You try and tie it into a Q&A, 100%. But like the same way. Yeah, go on.
Nothing. Random fact. But remember the documentary when Jones was talking about Dele Alli playing fullback at some point if he's not gonna improve. He was playing fullback today, right back. I can't lie though. He might be the fullback that we were missing. I saw the highlights.
You know you're gonna win. Is he better than Emerson Royale?
100%. 100%. My dog.
I love that. Before we close out, yo, Lewis, let them know what you got coming up tomorrow and over the weekend as well, actually, family.
We've got the Royal Rumble stream tomorrow night. Probably going to do a Caicedo stream tomorrow afternoon. And yeah, something on Sunday. Plus, I think we might run Shameless. But yeah, big up everyone. Like, subscribe, all of that. Up the shows.
Love to everyone that's locked in, man. Big up. Black Diamond. We're just gonna close out the stream because you've been wilding, Black Diamond. But love to everyone that's locked in. Like I said, check out the upcoming live stream schedule. Back tomorrow, first and foremost on the Twitch. You know what I'm saying? Then back on the Twitch for Preston versus Spurs. Back here on the YouTube for Manchester United Reading. Then after that, back still on there for the Manchester United, Chelsea, and Spurs show. But love to everyone that's locked in. It's been the Sarcasm City Sports Q&A live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Big